Hey everybody, Brad here from BTPA. We've been getting some questions on how to properly hook up a noise gate when you're using a pedalboard switcher such as the RGM PBC6X or the Boss ES-8 that allow you to rearrange the effects loop order. So we're just going to do a quick video kind of going over the ways to hook up the noise gate and utilize it properly with these switchers. So we just finished a board here that utilizes the Decimator G-String and the ES-8, so we figured this would be a perfect time to make a video and answer some people's questions that we've been getting. Switchers like the ES-8 and the RGM PBC6X, they're great because you can change the order of your effects without unplugging or undoing any cables. It also allows you to use amps that have an effects loop enabled or amps without an effects loop pretty easily without changing anything on your board, only the cable is going to and from the amp. But this does pose a problem with using the noise gate properly. To start, you are going to plug the guitar input will go into the input of the ES-8, and then the volume send will go to the front of your amp head. Then the effects send from your amplifier will go to the volume return of the ES-8. Then your output 1 left, again this is a mono rig 4-cable method, output 1 left will go to the return of your amplifier. So quickly we'll go over the proper way to hook up the Decimator G-String. If you were using the 4-cable method, an effects loop of your amp without any sort of pedal switcher or things like that. So the guitar input obviously comes from your guitar. The guitar output would then go to all your distortion effects or anything in front of your amplifier head. Then the send from your amp's effects loop would go into the decimator input of the gate. The decimator output would then go to your time-based effects, your delays, everything within the effects loop of the amp head. If you're only going to be using this noise gate and your pedal board with the 4-cable method at all times, you don't need to spare a loop of the ES-8. For instance, say you have 8 pedals that you want in the ES-8 and you don't want the gate utilizing a loop. This would be the way to do it. You would hook up the guitar input, would go into your guitar input of your Decimator G-String. The guitar output would then run to the ES-8 input. Back out here. So the guitar output of this would then go into input 1 of the ES-8. Then you would use the effects send from your amplifier, would go directly into the Decimator G-String, the decimator input. Then the decimator output would go into the volume return loop of the ES-8. Again, that's a great way to do it. It's really only if you're using the 4-cable method of your pedal board, because if you're not, you're going to have to change some things around on the fly on your pedal board. I really recommend doing it this way because it gives you a ton of versatility based on the situation. So you need a loop open of the ES-8. Your guitar input still goes to the decimator guitar input. Decimator guitar output goes to the ES-8 input, number 1. Then you're going to want to run the decimator in and decimator out here into a send and return of one of these loops on the ES-8. And this will allow you to kind of program where it is, if it's on or off. It's, like I said, it's really great for a fully versatile board. So you're going to go to the ES-8 here, and I'll show you how to enable the effects loop. So first, you just hit edit. You've got patch right here. You're gonna hit you hit enter. Then the loop on and off page. Hit enter. Now, you see that the volume loop has this thing under it. it won't typically like that. I already have this program with it on. So this is like essentially the screen you'll see. You're going to want to enable the volume loop so that your effects loop is enabled. So you just hit the plus and you're good to go there. Then you're going to go to the loop structure and you're going to want to tell the ES-8 where the effects send and return is within your signal path. So you're going to hit enter and you'll see all the loops here. Again, this is already programmed. I'll go to what you normally would see. So you'll have 1 through 8 and the volume loop will be before that, which is not what you want. So on this current pedal board, loops 5 through 8 need to be in the effects loop. Again, loop 5 is the Decimator II G-String. Loops 6, 7, and 8 are the Mobius, Timeline, and Big Sky. So we're going to move this over just by hitting the minus sign. And you'll see right here, you put it between 4 and 5. And again, this is putting the Decimator as the first pedal within your effects loop, and then your delays and modulation and reverb so that it's not cutting out the delay trails. So there you go, simple as that, how to set up the ES-8 with the 4-cable method of your amp. Again, not too hard, and these switchers are really great because they're super versatile. They allow you to change the order of your effects, experiment with new things, and not changing any cables around. Be sure to subscribe, and if you want to see any other tutorial videos, just give us a shout.